Hey guys, today we're going to make a really versatile bow that can go on so many things. And today we want it to feel very vintagey. So I picked out this burlap. It's faux burlap and it's in a dark brown. We're going to use this to kind of give our piece a lot of movement with the loops in this bow. So I'm going to show you how to make it. I'm going to load it on my bow maker here, and I want some very long tails in the back. So something we're going to do a little bit different is we are going to go ahead and cut these tails at 20 inches, very long, and we're going to put them right in the back of our bows. So I'm going to grab my scissors, and this is going to go on the right side of the bow, so I'm going to cut it at an angle here. Okay, just like that. So I've got a 20-inch tail ready. I'm going to bring that over to the center. And then I'm going to twist it. And now we're going to start to loop my loops. Oh, no, we're not going to loop yet. Remember, I'm going to do 2 long tails in the back. I got so excited to get to the loops, but we can't do that yet. We're going to just do 2 long tails that are going to lay in the background, and that's important to my design. So there they are, both at 20 inches long, ready to go. Now we'll start with the loops. This is a hybrid bow, so it means it's going to have some tails going up and down and some that are just going long. So I'm going to go out at 8 inches. I like 8 inches for these type of things. I'm going to start here on the left and make my first loop on the left. This is going to be out at 6 inches, and I'm going to twist. So my tail's a little bit longer. I'm going to come over here at 6 inches, and I'm going to twist. And we're going to go ahead and scrunch it, and we're going to make a tail right here, okay? And this tail is going to be at 8 inches. Now let's do the same thing starting on the right side. So I've got my tail coming out here to the right, and it's cut the right way, so we're good to go. Bring it in 8 inches, twist. All right, and if you end up wanting these a little shorter on the tails, you can change that later. All right, we're going to come out to 6 inches again on this side. 6 inches, and I'm twisting it. And I'm going to make sure these loops are popping out. 6 inches on this side and scrunch it down because now I want a tail that works opposite. So here's our tail from the first loop and here's our tail from the second. So I'm going to cut that, and I've got 2 and 2 and tails going up and down. Now I'm ready to put my last and final loop in, and this one's going to be more of a bow tie, no actual tails involved. And I'd like it to be about 5 inches on either side. So you see me open this up till I get about 10 inches on here. Let them overlap a little bit. And what you want to do is just take and slightly overlap them, just like that. Okay? And bring them together. And this is what we're going to do, is make what we call a bow tie. So I'm going to gather them right in the center, and then you're going to load that up on your bow maker. It's kind of the larger bow tie because we went at about 5 inches on either side, but that polished out our center really nicely. Now it's time to get it off of our bow maker. So I'm going to take my cable tie and run it right down the side of the dowels and bring it on up. Oh, you might have to help it. It's sticking a little. Bring it on up. Okay, and add some pressure here. Now, once I pull that up, I've got to move it a little bit back to the center because it was kind of off to the right. So I'm going to pull this out of my way. And we're going to go through the process of fluffing this up because it's the most important part of the whole bow making process here. I want to make sure that middle bow splits a middle loop splits the other two, just like this. And make sure I've got my long tails coming down and everybody's fluffed up where I want them. Then I am going to add a cable tie to the back so I can attach it to my finished project. And I'm going to pull it tight. Pull it very tight. Oh my gosh, this is such a simple bow. We call this a 2-1 bow. And if you get one of the little center overlap pieces popping out like mine was, no worries, just take it, trim it down a little bit. I'm gonna get it shorter. Be careful not to cut your loops though. Don't cut your loop. Keep it pretty. All right, I can take off the attachment cable tie, get rid of that. And now we're ready to go down the center with our coordinating ribbon. We're just going to take the same exact ribbon, and I'm going to cut a piece about 8 to 10 inches. Just cut you a little strip like this off the roll, and take it and fold it down a little bit. And that's how I just clean up that center and make it look really nice. Look at this. Really neat and clean. Isn't that beautiful? Take and just tie a little knot here. And one more. And we'll just trim those little tails off. And look what we got. There's our finished bow. You guys, I can't wait to see what you used your bow on. Let me know in the comments if you want to see where we use this one. This one is so simple, and we're going to use it to give something a very vintage feel, and I can't wait to show you where.